I've never been a big Periphery fan. I don't know what it was. I just never got into it. I love the whole... It's stupid to call like the whole gent scene gent now. Oh, look at my crazy hair. I should probably go downstairs and put on a hat. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put downstairs and down a hat. Yeah, I've never been partial to the whole gent term. I just think it's kind of cheesy. But it's also the way people recognize that sound and whatnot. But there's like a few bands that are really kind of, they take that sound and then they literally just like it's more like a foundation than a sound now. Well, some bands do. Like Tesseract's 1 did that for me, where it was like they had that like the gent thing, but it wasn't a gent band. And I think Periphery with that song, to me, hit that point where it's, well, I don't know, maybe they did before, I just never noticed it. But yeah, check this out. Boom! Oh yeah, here's a bunch of cardboard and stuff. Isn't this nice? Finally you can do something downstairs. Goddamn. But I don't know. I'm gonna definitely pick up the record because it's not on freaking Spotify. Jeez, Sumerian busted my balls. But anyways, yeah, that song was awesome. They were able to like you're just able to do so much when you I guess write music like that. Like they hit like so many different, I guess, just elements in that song. It's like super heavy but super melodic at the same time, and the vocals are amazing and they're all over the place. I'm not familiar with that vocalist. I know they've switched around vocals all the time. I don't know. Production was like the biggest thing I've... What the hell? Oh, I thought my chair was falling apart, but it's actually just the cushions. Don't you think this chair is pretty baller though? Like I love the little inlays. It makes me think like that I'm like kind of gangster or something. But you guys all know I'm not. I'm just a big idiot. But yeah. I don't know. I know you guys, like, for you guys out there love Periphery and are always like, check out the Periphery? I'm always like, no, don't know what you're talking about. But now I kind of do. So that Ragnarok song kind of opened the doors to me. So I'm gonna check out the rest of the album. Hopefully it's par. Hopefully it's better. Maybe a cool surprise. I started playing Silent Hill last night, and it was like not my jam. Like that game is so scary. Damn. And I was gonna play the third one tonight, just because I didn't want to play 2 because it was scary. But then I remember that 3 was even scarier than 2. So I'm like, no. I think I need to make a new game. For some reason I chose all normal. I just want to like play a game with the story and stuff. I'm gonna make the combat easy because like the first monsters in that game, those things in the movie, the things like the little like things, they squirm around and they like open up and like spray stuff on you. And like, I don't even know if I get damaged or not. Like it's stupid. I can't even tell if it's like hurting me. If I go ugh, so I'm imagining it's hurting me. I'm imagining you get killed by those things. But you beat them to death, and then they like fall on the ground and they start squirming around, and they go really fast too, which is stupid because like when they walk, they're like real slow. And they kind of just like walk at you like this. But when they go on the ground, they're like thousands of miles per hour, and they make a different noise on the ground too. And like you have this radio thing, and it like does frequency, different like weird radio signals when there's like bad guys near you, and it's really cool. It's a great game. It's really held up over the years too. Like it freaked me out, and I was like, when I first put it in, I was like, these graphics suck. This is gonna be easy. And then I was like, ah, ah. And I was running around, and it's like, you know, Resident Evil, where you find the save rooms, and you go into the save room, and it's like, hey, congratulations. You've been terrified for the last, I don't know, 30 minutes running around defending your life against the zombie horde apocalypse. Here's a calming room with a nice couch and a book that you can save at, or it's a typewriter in Resident Evil. You save at this typewriter and whatnot. And in Silent Hill, it's like a red piece of paper, and like each time you activate it, it screams and it freaks you out, and like it plays like weird staticky music. I know, because last night I was playing it, and I got to the save thing and I opened up the save because I didn't want any monsters running around. And I went and made dinner, and I was eating dinner over there, and I was hearing these weird frequencies and stuff. I didn't notice at first. They come from that horrible save mode. It's like, It's like that game will not give you a break. Like, there's no fun thing in that game. Well, it's fun, obviously, but there's no, like Resident Evil, when you find those safe rooms and they play, like, this calming music, like, oh, thank God, I can chill out. My mind can be at ease. Where Silent Hill, it's like, you activate that silly little safe thing, and it's just, like, done. The room, Silent Hill 4, the room kind of, like, broke it up a little bit, because you can do that thing where you're inside your room, and, like, you're like, cool, I'm safe in here, I'm gonna go check out stuff. I'm gonna, like, it's not gonna take me 5 minutes of courage to open up that refrigerator, you know what I mean? Even though I think it's all bloody inside, I can't remember. But, like, later on, they, like, start making it so, like, the I don't even know what it is, like, the creepy monster world starts coming into your... And see, in Silent Hill, they never really tell you what it is. Everything's a mystery, so it's kind of cool. But anyways, the creepy Silent Hill world is, like, coming into your apartment, and, like, all of a sudden there's, like, ghosts and stuff inside your apartment, and it's like, no, we thought we'd ease up with this game, but no, they're all gonna be scary. And then, that's right after, I think, Konami stopped making them, and then every Silent Hill after that was, like, the worst game ever. Like, Silent Hill Homecoming, worst game ever. See, I like about Silent Hill, it's more about, like, it's somewhat about skill, but it's more so about, like, courage and horror and story. That's why it's a horror-based game. When the recent ones, like the past probably, like, 2 years, I don't even know, I love Silent Hill, but I don't know, like, the whole timeline. I don't have it patented in my brain, Loke. But anyways, recently Konami, I guess, isn't making them anymore. It's like it's American brand or whatever. And it's crap. It's like a total action game. There's, like, monsters everywhere. It's like, it's one of those predictable games where, like, Silent Hill, the room, they had this one level where it was, like, this big, like, it was like a prison complex almost, and it was, like, you spent, like, half the level, like, doing this puzzle where you, like, switch around the center console to make, like, a chute that would go all the way down, and look at these silly maps and stuff, and, like, all you really fight, like, these little vine things that, like, if you touch them, they'll hurt you. They're, like, not really scary or anything. It's like, you kind of relax and whatever, and there's nothing really to fight. And then you drop down the chute, and there's, like, these two-headed doll things, and they're screaming at you, and it's, like, terrifying. So, like, Silent Hill does stuff like that, where it's like, alright, play the game, and you'll be on your, like, your toes the entire time. And then as soon as you fully explore where you're at, you're like, oh, okay, I could probably chill. And then, like, something crazy will happen out of nowhere, and it's not even that big of a deal. Like, it's not even that, those creepy doll things weren't even that hard to kill. Like, it was just like, oh, God, screaming, baseball bat, they're dead. So it wasn't even that hard. Like, they weren't even that hard of an enemy to fight. But it was just, like, the fact that they weren't there the entire game, and then all of a sudden you drop into them and you just blindside you. Most terrifying thing in the world. And that's what you want out of a horror game. And I think, Fatal Frame took that to the next... See, I never played the Fatal Frame games, although I think it's a terrifying concept. And I'm familiar with the concept very well, where they took it even a step further to where you couldn't even kill the ghost. All you could do was take pictures of them. And, like, that right there is what horror games should be about. Like, Resident Evil, the later ones have been cool, like, they're fun. Like, Resident Evil 4 was, like, an awesome game, but it was an action game. Resident Evil 5 was a total third-person shooter game. It was not a horror game. So, I don't know. I think when you rely the game more on, like, trying to kill things, it becomes less scary, more action-packed. But when you take a step back and, like, try and freak the player out, that's where you get gold. Like Fatal Frame, they should make a new one for Xbox 360 and PlayStation, because I would eat that up. And they was like, for PlayStation, who wants to buy a PlayStation 2 and play Fatal Frame? Not me. Like, look what Silent Hill did. They remade 1 and 2 and released it for everything. Boom. Money right there. So yeah, Fatal Frame is like, you just creep around, like, scary haunted places looking for, like, twin sister or something. And, like, creepy ghosts, like, coming out of the walls, and I don't even know what you do. I know you just take pictures of them. I don't know if it makes them go away or what, but, like, what the hell? The whole game is just a gray line. There's no black and white in that game. Silent Hill has, I don't know. Right now I'm kind of lost. It's really directionless. It's like, find your dead wife. Oh great, there's a lady that's going to Silent Hill also. She said it's not right. It's bad. Silent Hill is bad. And you're like, okay, crazy weirdo. And you go there and there's, like, blood everywhere, and you're, like, creeping around. Like, if it was me, I would just totally bounce. But all the roads are broken too. It's a really weird situation. Super creepy. I don't really want to know if I want to film it and play it, just because it's like kind of a long game. Like, you just kind of run around a lot. But I don't really want to, like, make you guys watch, like, 20 minutes of me walking around for, like, 15 seconds of me screaming my head off. But, yeah, I don't know. Silent Hill's a great game. The 2 and 3 combo pack is now, like, $30 at Best Buy and stuff. I tried to get it at Target, but it's not there. I also did that with Metal Gear Solid. Those games are it's a little too difficult for me. The patience level is sometimes too high. And I just want to go through and shoot people, which is fun.